Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is part 3 of how to Roblox Studio, where I show you how to code and use Roblox Studio. Today we're getting on to the coding side of things, and I'll be covering variables. So there are two types of important scripts. One is called a local script, one is called script. A local script makes it so it only runs on one person's client. A client is like their computer. So for example, if someone touches this block and I've made it so it disappears, but the script is a local script, it will only happen on their computer, no one else can see it. But if it's a script, everyone else can see it. So to add on a script to something, you hover your mouse over your part, or whatever you want to add on your script to, and you press plus. I'm going to add in a script to the workspace. So hover your mouse over workspace and press plus. Now you have all these things you can add on. We'll be adding on a script. Spawn location is where someone spawned, and decal is like stuff you can put on things, and click to access. We'll be covering more of this stuff later. So you can search script and you'll get script, local script and module script. We'll be covering module scripts later. So to insert a script, you just click on it. Remember not to click on local script, just click on script. So when you get a script, it has this. It says print hello world. I'll explain this script in a simple form. So print is a function, and a function is a set of instructions that you give a computer to execute during a specific thing. If you write in print, it prints whatever in these brackets. So the reason why this is in quotation marks is because it's a string, and strings are words basically in this. So strings are basically like words, so you'll make it so say like a word on the screen that appears, you can use a string to make it say that. So it's basically printing this. Roblox have done this, so it tests if the script is working. It prints it in the output, which is like, you can say if something's not working, you can make it so it prints something to say that it's not working or something. So you can go on to view, and onto the view tab up here, and click on output. And then if you test the game, if you run it, it says print hello world. It says hello world here. You can change that to anything you like, and it'll print it down there. And it's quite simple. So if you want, you can just delete that. It doesn't make that much of a difference. But we're going to be doing something else. So variables are containers of data. So it contains like maybe a string, for example, function, lots of other things. So a variable can contain anything really. So I could make a variable called name. So when you're making a variable, always remember not to make the first letter of it not capital. And remember to keep a camel case, otherwise it breaks the variable. So name, and then you write equals, and then whatever the variable is. Like for an example, I could write a string that says I don't know, workspace, or make it say other things like this. So if I run the game, it won't print it because it needs a print function for it. So this is a variable, so you can refer to it as any time. So for example, if we type in the print function, you get these two brackets. Now you can write in the variable name. So it'll print whatever the container of name is. So whatever the variable name contains, it will be printed here. It will be printed into the output. So if we run the game, it is printed here. Variables are containers of data. So another thing you can do is just make strings straight off the bat like this. So you can just type in hi, and then that will just print. But variables usually help compact things and make it less complicated, so you know what stuff is. For example, you wouldn't want to type out variables are containers of data every time someone sees it or something like that. So you can just refer to it as name. And Roblox has this thing called autofill or autocomplete, where say you type in, when you type in a P, the most used function is print. So you just click enter and it comes up with the print function. If you want to combine a string, you can do ... in and then type in another string. So you need to keep it in between these brackets like this to keep it working. So this is what a string is, and variables are containers of data. So hopefully that makes sense. So that is what variables are and the print function is. So now that we have the ... means it combines it. So if we run the game, it'll print hi, hi. See, hi, hi. The reason why it's combined is because we haven't put a space between, so we can just do this. As simple as that. Or you can make it so both of them print variables. So I can make it so it prints not a string, but a thing that says name. We can just add in a space there, and then we can make a variable that says hi. So if we write in this and then go down a line and then write in the variable hi and then write in the string for it, Roblox will get confused because you haven't already told them what the variable hi is. I can show you like this. Print hi. So Roblox doesn't know what this is yet, because this needs to be above this. So always write your variables usually at the beginning. It's more recommended and it neatens your code. So you can just put it up here. So now it will print the hi variable and name. So let's change this to something else, like say you want an NPC talking, make him say greetings player. And now that will print that. So if we run the game, it will print hi and name, as we can see here. Greetings player, variables are containers of data, just as we wrote it out. So those are variables and strings. We'll be doing more code in the next episode, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.